Right, hello. Hello, 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 and welcome. Welcome to, once again, our little old live stream. So, in the last episode, I kind of was a bit pissed off. I mean, for justifiable reasons, but still. Oh! So, the news of the Skyscale has arrived, and with it, a rather fun and exciting tale of grind, more grind, and just a tiny bit more grind. So today we are going through the list of all the things. Well, we're going to go through the Eternal Ice Shards and whatnot. Good morning! Oh, good. Well, good. I said good morning. You can tell it's. I was about to say you can tell it's Monday. I can't even tell it's Thursday. Right. Hello, Vilix TS. How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. I am currently on the 7th episode of the grind, and I am feeling it. I am very much feeling it. But yeah, so I've just. Oh, good lord. Noxious damage much. So, really... Right, okay, let's go quickly. Oh, congratulations! I have been okay. Been just dealing with things. Having a bit of a... Right. Destroy that. Huh. Really? The event succeeded. Oh, it was probably because of the thing, yeah. No, but yeah, so basically, in the last... I've been streaming this particular playthrough slash what have you for quite some time now, because obviously the big problem we have is the Skyscale. Now, I don't know if you've been hearing the news, but the Skyscale has in fact been recently, the Skyscale is, well, they've announced in the news of the new DLC, or the expansion, it's due to be simplified. Which means that the current journey that I've been taking for quite some time will now no longer be necessary for many other players who come after. Which I am feeling a little bit salty about. And to be fair though, salty would be, in my personal opinion, I think salty would be a way to describe it if I was being petty. Yeah. I feel justifiably pissed off at the game, because it feels like after going through the arduous crap, and bearing in mind I'm still going through the grind, like the things that I'm doing at the moment are in fact the things that I'm doing are in fact, you know, quite arduous still, and I need to actually get through them, because, for example, some of the things I need to get, like some of the options and other jazz and whatnot, it requires a shitload. Yeah, like like some of the things I have to do are extremely tedious still. Like, I've got to basically farm a fuck ton of these shards, the Eternal Ice Shards, as these Eternal Ice Shards are the ingredients to be part of the saddle that I'm currently constructing. And the problem is that a lot of the stuff in terms of the Ice Shards are in fact are quite expensive. Like, it's quite an expensive thing. Nice. I will definitely partake in this. Yes, boys. So, it's quite jading, I'm not gonna lie. The only good news I can feel about it is that if I do this on a daily basis, as in I no life this game, I can earn lots of... try again. I can earn lots of stuff. Lots of these Eternal Ice Shards on the per day by doing some of the events, and like doing the rotation of all the events and whatnot. I am able to then get the rewards for doing them, but obviously the disadvantage is that I gotta do them every day, a lot, and it's like I don't feel like doing them a lot. I mean, the thing is, I'm at a point where I've taken so much time to do the Skyscale quest that I feel stubbornly like, no, fuck you, game. I'm going to get this goddamn mount in the way I can, but I am going to uninstall this game. Again, it could be interpreted as being incredibly petty, but I am going to uninstall this game because I'm even though I've spoken with people and I'm going to be doing this, and maybe I won't feel so like super jaded and pissed off when I do it, but at the same time, after all, and I mean all of the fucking aggro that I've gone through, it just feels so hollow. It will be very, very it will feel very hollow to get this mount, but I will get it. I was at one point almost willing to completely to stop playing. Yeah, I was kind of considering whether I should, you know, whether I should even stop playing Guild Wars 2 entirely. And while I probably, I don't know, I'm still undecided on that. Again, it sounds incredibly petty, but my main sort of argument case point is that for years this challenge has been around, and yes, you could say, oh, but that's the reason why we want to get rid of it, because now people have to, now the thing's been out long enough, people should be able to enjoy it, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, that's all well and good, but to the people who have worked for that particular mount, to be told that the thing that you spent a minimum of days, not like, oh, you know, in-game days, I'm talking real-life days, grinding for, and in my case, grinding a hell of a lot longer, depending on how much of the grind you want to go for, and also getting incredibly frustrated at the sheer tedium of some of the quests and everything else, to then suddenly be told, yeah, by the way, on like the last stage, yeah, by the way, all that effort and work you're going to put into your particular special shiny ability to fly mount is going to be 100% null and void, because if you wait for maybe a few extra weeks, you get to have your nice brand spankly new mount, which can fly and do all these wonderful things with, and put maybe a tenth of the effort you put into it. You just have to not drool on the keyboard whilst you're playing through, and we'll give you the mount. And it feels like a bit of a bitch slap. It just feels like the developers or whoever's in charge of that either doesn't have creativity to go, let's make a different mount, or let's make something else be more accessible. Like maybe say, hey, look, you can get the Griffin, which can now fly, because the Griffin's been out for almost, I want to say 10 years, or, well, no, not because it was like the first mount. It was one of the first few like different mounts to come out. So the Griffin mount has been out longer than the Skyscale. But for some reason, the Skyscale is the mount that everyone's going to get for nothing. And I'm like, okay, why? Why should why should the Skyscale be something that everyone should get after having been through all that shit? Could you not make the Griffin something more that people could get? And again, this argument can be seen as very petty. This argument can be seen as very, less noob-friendly, because what I'm essentially saying is I went through trouble, so should the noobs. But at the same time, it's like it does degrade the value of what you've done when you realize someone else doesn't have to work as hard for it. It's like it's like being in a team where people are, where you're working your butt off in a class, quest, a class project, and you're teamed up with the team member. You're teamed up with like a really dedicated, hard-working person, and you get someone who works maybe a tenth of the time, and is bitching and moaning constantly about how difficult the quest is and the test is, or difficult the project is, and it would be just so much easier if you could do it for him or her, whichever. And then, because the person who worked extremely hard gets the high result and everything else, then, you know, the lazy worker basically gets to have the thing for free, or gets the recommendated without any level of penalizing or anything. And it just feels, the work just feels so hollow. It feels so empty. And it's like, great, yeah, I've unlocked the Skyscale, but now every other fucker in the world will have the damn Skyscale. And it's like, am I wrong for being slightly irritated at that news? Am I in the wrong for thinking that maybe they should try something else other than making it a Skyscale? So that all the effort and energy that I've gone through in this, frankly, obnoxious quest series, could they not have done something to make it so that my energy was worthwhile? So that I could perhaps enjoy the goddamn mount, knowing that, hey, look, I deserve this mount because I worked for it. I did the time. I sat through the tedious, outright disgusting levels of crap design and stupid gameplay mechanics because some obnoxious retard thinks it's a clever idea to make someone run through the hoops 3 times in the same goddamn map in order to make a progress. So no, I feel that this is the reason why I'm going to uninstall Guild Wars 2. And I'll make a video, if I can. Surprisingly, it's calm, cool, and reflective, and I don't even do the ums and ahs.
Statistically speaking?
But like I said, I feel that that's not an unreasonable thing. Or am I unreasonable? Am I unreasonable that I want my efforts to be rewarded for something that took a bloody long time to do? And I sat through all of the tedious mechanics, and sure, some people get through it really quickly, and I've been looking on the forums, and people are saying, oh, but I didn't have any problems, you're just a noob who you don't want people to have fun anymore, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, no, I think I'm justified in being pissed off with the game. Now, whether or not what I say will do anything, or, you know, will anyone even pay attention, but I would like for people to maybe at least acknowledge that it in fact does suck, that it in fact isn't the best idea that ArenaNet have come up with, that maybe creating a goddamn mount that requires players to go through such an obnoxious series of quests and side chases just to get the ability to fly, which, by the way, in this game, they'll downplay it because they'll say, oh, it's not that important because you don't need to do all the other things. It's like, actually, like, no, it is kind of important. It kind of is, because being able to fly means there's a lot of shit you can do, a lot of areas you can get to, and more importantly, a lot of things you can skip. So no, I do not believe that it is an unreasonable thing to say that being told all that effort you've been put into is now for nothing is justifiable pissed off playerness. Now again, I don't think my particular grumbles will be listened to or paid attention to, but if anyone could perhaps, you know, at least acknowledge the irritation and go, you know what, I appreciate that that was a shit thing to do. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, in the announcement for the mount that, you know, you can in fact get some, you know, that the players will do something, it's an alternative, streamlined approach. It's like, and at no point did they decide to mention that, and for those who sat through the arduous pain of this obnoxious, outright blasphemy of bad design, or the holy trinity of just frustrating, tedious gameplay, they don't even give the players an ability to say, hey, look, I have been given something special. I have done something that is meriting my, you know, actual worth. If anything, I'm worried they'll just give us a goddamn title, you know? Like this is basically a, ooh, look at what you done. And that's it. That is the extent of the rewards. That is what I will be given if I do this, because this is the only thing that the game's designers could possibly have come up with. And again, I just feel that there is something better. They can do better. They can be better. They should be better, because it's not fair. Just straight up not fair. You know, and to answer the question, if you were not doing the Skyscale and you learnt about the Skyscale becoming easy, would you have taken it, or would you have been spiteful and gone, well, no, I'm gonna do it regardless? I'll say, no, fuck that, because I wouldn't have gone through all this shit before. I would have taken the Skyscale with ease and smiled, because then I realized all the energy that I would then put towards having fun inside this game would be applicable. It wouldn't be a tedious piece of crap. I could actually enjoy having a Skyscale, and I would happily take the mocks and insults of all the players who won't gone through it, because I wouldn't lose my fucking sanity, because it was not, because I don't like doing the obnoxious quests. You know, that's the thing, because I know I don't actually want to spend forever doing some of the things that I have to do now. And the reason why I'm doing it now is because I've spent so much time already that I feel I might as well finish it properly so that I can feel some sense of pride and accomplishment, however useful that particular phrase is nowadays. Just...
Oh, what a pleasant surprise.
Thank the Emperor, I get free shit. The only small mercy is that I have a fuck ton of karma, so the ability for me to be able to benefit from utilizing this is twofold. So at least I don't have to, you know, I at least don't have to worry about running out of karma, or at least I hope I don't have to worry about running out of karma, because Jesus Christ, if I have to worry about running out of karma, in addition to worrying about the things. Okay, so what I need to grab, just for context, because I think it's only fair that if I'm going to bitch and moan about a bad design or something, I'm going to point at the bloody picture that indicates said bad design. So, in order for me to be able to get the materials I need to craft the, you know, said particular stones, right? It's this. I need, and I thankfully got enough Kraukotite ore, so I've got that. That's all good to go. I also need 250 difluorite crystals. Now, I've only bought, like, up to 96 because I pissed through all of the remaining stock of these things I had. I am going to need 250. Oh, no. Okay, so I'll explain I'll answer the question on the Emperor thing. In a sec. I'll go into detail about that. This is near the end of the rant, so don't worry. I'm not going to be bitching about this thing all night. So the difluorite crystals I need 250 of. They cost 75 a pop, and if I want to get 250 of these particular things, the enshrined pops, which by the way, same fucking price, I will need 1875 to get 250 from Nout. Now, luckily, I have some inscribed shards right here. But at the same time, I'm also like, fuck this. Yeah, 250 on all of these cunts. And a lot of them, I'm already at like 30 at. It is that obnoxious. Yeah, it's obnoxious. The only small mercy is that I somehow don't have any mistborn motes.
I know.
So,
We need
yeah.
to look again.
It's, yeah, is definitely not fun. So, I'm going to be working my ass off for a long time. Because I need to work and work and work and work and work and work and work. All for the sake of getting some stuff. The only small mercy is... Oh, and by the way, I still have to buy certain other parts when having all of these other things in tow. So again, this is the reason why I feel justified in maybe feeling like I should not play Guild Wars for a time. Because I feel like having to spend all this time for the sake of having a flying mount, to then be told that the flying mount in question that you're going to be having is in fact going to not do anything. Yeah, no, there is a limit to how much bullshit I can take, and that kind of transcended the limit. But yeah, as said, that's the only real thing. Anyway, to answer your question on the Emperor thing. Oh, someone just hit a love heart? I don't know. I just noticed there's a bunch of love hearts in the chat, and I'm like, what is this? But anyway, so going to explain my Emperor praising this. So basically, it started a few years ago. Oh, thank you. I don't know what that means, but thank you. Like, I don't know if that actually means anything, but I'm gonna just assume there's some funniness with it. So anyway, the Praise the Emperor thing is mainly because of my consumption of Warhammer 40k content in the form of Dawn of War, in the form of the books, and it just kind of one day started to go into the language. You know, at first it was obvious, it was forced, it was like, yes, praise the Emperor, because of course he is. And then there just came a point where I just, you know, I was just talking, I can't remember what particular subject or what particular thing I was doing. I believe it was either a YouTube video or it was something in real life. No, it was something on YouTube, because I used to be trying to censor that shit before. And now I have it in the open. Because it was a time where I'd be I think, oh, thank the Emperor, you know, and I would just be like, why did I thank the Emperor? That is strange. But it just became something that I've just done now. So so probably until my dying day, I will probably say things here and there about the Emperor. Though to be fair, I also now have him as my own personal religion. Because I'm not a Christian. Well, I don't believe in... I was brought up with Christian values, and I'm not overly religious, but I do believe in the God Emperor of mankind, blessed be the Golden Throne. So it's kind of... Though, to be fair, there is a bit of a story with that. Basically, I was with friends one time, and there was one of those preachers. You know those people who just walk up to people randomly in the street and then start talking to them about why Jesus is somehow is better? It was a bit like fucking... Can you imagine Pokemon players doing that? I see you're of the water caste. Yes, Squirtle is one of the greatest creatures alive. You should be happy about him. You know, it's that kind of obnoxiousness. I mean, to be fair, if there ever was a particular thing... Yeah. To be fair, if there ever was, like, a set of religion that if we were, like, hat to hat, like, if I was told you have to believe in a deity that is real, you know, i.e. that has been believed in at one point, I would probably be more Hellenistic or, in terms of the gods, or more, I say paganistic is probably the more correct term. Because believing in, for example, a god of the ocean, a god of the land, a god of war, a god of love, a god of this, feels more like a legitimate reason to believe than having one all-encompassing god. Because I feel like there's a lot of things the god can do. I was about to say the god emperor. There's a lot of things the god, the god himself can do. But I personally feel that it makes more sense if there was one who kind of specializes in that. I would feel a little better if, for example, I had to believe in, if I wanted to travel by air, I would travel, I would perhaps believe in, the guy with the wings on his, the messenger, oh god, it was the messenger god who had, like, the wings on his ankles. I don't want to say Icarus, because that is not a god. He was a man who flew too close to the sun. But, Lord Hermes, I think, maybe? Hermes? Is he a god of flight? Well, he's a god of flight. Or I'll go with the obvious option. Believe in Poseidon, if you're wanting to go on a cruise. Believe in... Oh, God, I've been playing bloody Age of Mythology a bit recently, and you'd think I'd paid attention to the Greek gods. Maybe. My knowledge on Greek gods is quite poor. But yeah, like, to me that just seems a bit more sensical than other things. But that's beside the point. It's more of a case of, like, is it something it's more of a case of if I was forced to believe in a deity, those would be the deities I would probably be more likely to believe in. Of course, if there was any kind of deity, I would go with the God Emperor of mankind. Blessed be the Golden Throne. The Emperor protects. And the thing is, again, I've been reading and consuming a lot of Warhammer content, and it just feels like a... Oh, yes, I forgot to mention, I kind of deviated from the story. Sorry, my apologies. So basically, this, religious individual came up... I saw that this particular individual wasn't really too pleasant to a bunch of clearly non-believers, or, hell, I don't even know if they were a separate faith, but, she wasn't exactly pleasant to them. And after after she clearly, not outright rudely, but basically told the people who weren't going to listen to her religion to go fuck themselves, or to, enjoy not being, sent to hell or whatnot. She came over to me and my friends. Sorry, my friends and I. Ram and Mr. Jaeger. And it was hilarious because she came over to us and she was like, oh, have you seen the faith? And, I responded with, yes, sister, I have seen the faith, and my eyes have been awoken. And her face lit up at the prospect of meeting a fellow person of faith. And without a second's hesitation, I formed the Aquila, which is basically the Aquila is a legitimate religious. I say legitimate. It is a legitimate thing you can do. Is what I meant to say. Where you basically get the palms where you. Yeah, so you spread your, so if you extend your fingers out, not like you spread them out like jazz hands, but like, yeah, actually, if you try and go like, if you play rock, paper, scissors, right? It's very weird to describe this. I've never actually had to describe how to form the Aquila. I've just done it. But basically, if you, fold your hands up, if you push all your fingers together, so your hands forms like a paper, and spread your thumb out, and then... and then you place your left hand on the on your heart and whack into the bloody microphone, Mr. Jaeger. Right, it's really... I almost feel like I need to get a webcam out because it's really hard to describe without showing it. But yeah, it's So you ensure that basically your hands sort of turn into what looks like an Aquila. So if you've seen the Aquila, you basically put your hands and you push your thumbs, you lean your thumbs back a bit. You know what, I'm gonna fucking get a webcam for this because I feel like there is no way I can justifiably describe it to you without fucking it up. So I'm gonna quickly implement a quick video. Probably need to adjust my lighting and whatnot. But for the sake of sanity, God. Can a man not form the Aquila without being... It's because they're heresies. They are heresies.
That's how amazing I am. Structural integrity.
I do apologize for this interruption, but I feel like this is important stuff worth dying for. Right. Okay. Video capture device. This is the part when you go... Ah! Because you see my face. Yes. I believe that is right. Right, okay. So, what I mean by the Aquila is you put your hand like so. And then you put your other hand like so. So basically, you use your hands to make an Aquila. And you put your hand... So, when this particular individual came up to me, and I was like, yes, I've seen the faith. Literally, I said... I am the servant of the God Emperor of mankind. Blessed be the Golden Throne. And like my two friends behind me were both sort of doing the same thing, nodding in agreement. And it was her face. She was like, she couldn't really tell if we were taking the piss or not. Well, obviously we were, but at the same time, she couldn't really feel like because we haven't outright insulted her, and we were also showing the sense of we're also religious nut jobs too. So it was a bit like we had to. Oh, I just realised you didn't hear any of that. So as I said, I am the servant of the God Emperor of mankind too. Blessed be the Golden Throne. And like basically, it was the whole the whole shebang. And so she was like sort of going like. So basically, for quite a while, she was for like a couple of seconds. She kind of didn't really know what to do, and then I think she just nodded her head and moved on. And we all fell out laughing because it was like. You know, it was
But yeah, so that was a funny moment. I'm not gonna lie, that was very much a funny moment, and I'm very happy that that moment. Oh shit! I just realized it might have just doubled the audio.
Whoops. But yeah, no, it was funny, and I very much enjoyed doing that because it was so stupid, but it was funny, and that's the important thing. And why do I keep moving this thing if I'm not doing stuff right? Take that out. Yes. Right, and then I could put my headphone charger back in. Yeah. Right. Anyway, so to be fair though. If ever there was to be fair, there is a couple of to be fair, if ever there was a sort of quest or sorry, to be fair though, in terms of like religion, I do occasionally actually invoke it in a more serious sense, not because I actually believe in the God Emperor of Mankind, but more because I feel like it's a spiritual thing to do. I find myself as I get older getting a bit more spiritual, or getting a bit more just like aware that, you know, I say aware. I mean, I guess I feel myself becoming more sort of conscious of it, maybe? Something, or I'm not conscious. Is it conscious? It's not the right words. I feel like maybe the right word to describe it is, I feel like there is...
You feel that?
Oh.
Temperature drop.
I don't know.
Shift in the wind. Electricity in the air.
Yep, here we go.
Radar is watching. Storm will be on the ship.
Again, you know, obviously nowadays faith is something that some people believe in, some people don't. I wouldn't say I'm like massively religious, but at the same time I'm open to concepts, shall we say. And as mentioned, you know, I use the Emperor of Mankind as my form of religion. So, as said, it's something that personally I feel is important. To start off, it's something that I don't feel is super, is you know, it's important to definitely have the faith. I think you need to have something like that, but I also think that it's something that I don't, at this moment in time, go fully into. Right, so what we need to do in this particular stage is build and repair stuff, though considering the amount of people who are not building shit at the moment, and considering how little time we have, this could mean the battle is very difficult, unless everyone suddenly starts doing it.
For the one who speaks.
You are a king of Britain. How so? Have you found your heritage? Try and build up some of the things in over here because it is quite an important location. There we go. I think we're getting people coming in now. But no, I mean, as I said, I think it's important. I think to summarize. Oh, genetics. Yeah. Oh, initials. I was about to say, I thought you were about to say entrails, and I'm like,
Rage at maximum.
But yeah, to be fair, talking about things, talking about, what is it, the sort of the things, I think. Get that built up. No, I would say, talking about things like, for example, hello, Mr. Flying Man, could you perhaps do something useful and help me build this? No, you're just going to fly off with your stupid fucking mount that you're probably not... That, to be fair, you worked your ass for, but not for much longer.
Rage at maximum.
Right, I am not feeling this particular quest. I'm hoping that there will be more people to this event, because this is one of the main events that you can get as a reward, the the icicle shards. I mean, it is a Thursday, but one would hope that the event would be there. I mean, to be fair, again, it could be something that is less important, but I had hoped we could get more people invested and interested in this. Okay, that's built. I'll just quickly go here. Oh, will you fuck off?
Rage at maximum.
Right, I need a fucking hammer now. Like, there's a lot of players in there. Or at least I thought there were a lot of players. Maybe they don't play as much with these things. I mean, the thing is, it's like once every 2 hours we can do some of the... I think it's I think it's once an hour or once every 2 hours? No, I think it's once an hour. We get an ability to do this like once an hour. So if you farm this particular... There we go. I'm seeing more people now. I think if you do this and like time it well, you probably can find there's a lot of stuff that's like actually decent there. Right, I'm gonna quickly build up. But now, going on into other things, once I've actually finished this particular quest line, or, you know, gotten the fucking Skyscale, which, bearing in mind, I'm fairly confident is going to take at least maybe another 3 episodes, I'm probably going to try some other sort of games as well. There we go, finally did it. I've done really well, actually. I'm going to pat myself on the back. I have not spoken without umming and ahhing for such a long period of time.
Guys, we're closing in. Defend those shrines.
Oh, there we go. Defend those shrines. Yay. Ooh, that's a lot.
Lock and load.
That is a lot.
Rage at maximum.
I've actually not been on this version for the side of that. I need a little bit of help here. Just a little bit. And also the bomber is coming, so, you know, it might be more prudent for us to focus in. But no, what is it? I'm going to try and... There is another game out there that I'm currently enjoying a fair amount on. I probably should have waited to stream it beforehand, but at the same time, I'm not overly concerned. Well, like, it's something that I did when I was playing it. I was like thinking, oh, I probably should have, you know, recorded or done something rather than do what I'm doing now, which is bollocks. Come on. Fuck!
Never felt better.
Yeah, we need more. Not my greatest intention. But no, I've been playing Elder Scrolls Online a fair amount recently, and I won't lie, it's been quite an enjoyable experience. I was under the impression, actually, that I was under the impression that the game itself was not doing so well due to a series of videos and content that was indicating it was in a bit of a jam. And, okay, we're not killing the bombers before they drop the bombs, and it is a little bit bad that that's the case. Especially since, unless we can somehow fix these things... Right. So, at the moment I'm playing through, and it's kind of been pleasant. Like, it's not been outright terrible, but at the same time, it's not been outright nightmare fuel. We are not doing so hot in this battle, are we? I don't know if it's just this, I don't know if it's because it's just this side of the map, or whether it's because we don't have enough people. I'm inclined to believe it's because we don't quite have enough people here to easily stop whatever's going on. There aren't as huge amount of numbers today. I mean, bearing in mind this is like, what, 9 o'clock on a Thursday. It's not exactly something that we're all zerging towards, and I'm sure the early evening guys were... Yeah, no, like, Elder Scrolls Online so far has been a rather pleasant experience. Mainly because it's got characters I actually give a damn about. Stories that I'm actually quite intrigued to find out more. And the location settings are also quite a nice thing to explore. Like, it's genuinely got me interested, which I can't honestly say I've felt a lot in recent games. I mean, for example, Star Wars The Old Republic is a perfect example of a game that I enjoyed playing, and that there's some, you know, decent sort of story, and it has its fun moments. But in comparison to Skyrim, I've noticed how much more I'm interested in Skyrim versus how much I'm interested in... Yeah, how much I'm more interested in the Skyrim game than Elder Scrolls, I should say, than I am in Star Wars. Oh, okay. Is that monkey game? You know, the game where you like have to be careful not to be eaten by all the animals in the universe, and if you do, then whoops. Or is this another game? To be fair, there are a fair amount of games. I mean, there's also Exoprimal. Exoprimal is actually a really interesting title. Mainly because of the... Oh no, we might actually be able to blow... Yep, we stopped the bomb. Wonderful. Oh, humankind. No, I think humankind is the civilization knockoff. Dawn of Man. I see. Yeah, no, humankind, I think, is the civilization knockoff. I say knockoff. It's some... I think I'm fairly convinced. I've seen like images of the game Humankind, and I've seen them be like the image of like the city and the people growing up, and it's this very, very sanitized historical perspective where no bad people are cited. Again, it could possibly be that. It could possibly be something else. I am not sure. Yeah, we're not doing a very good job of protecting this shrine. Yeah, that's going to cook off. I'm going to take cover. Has it gone off? Nope. You going to explode? There we go.
I was getting tired of flying around.
I can't quite remember the specific name of the monkey game, but that is the most distinctive thing about it. And I'm sure that there's this wonderful artistic feel that that monkey game will have, and it's like, oh, look at how humanity was born through such arduous time. And to be fair, it's nice seeing humanity doing well and not being, you know, not being treated like some evilness that needs to be stopped at every instant because it's mankind. We are the evil creatures that are for the doom of the world. Rah! I'll tell you what, games like Anno 1800 are very good for creating that wonderful image of, well, very sanitized image of colonization. But the real thing I love about that game is mankind overcoming nature to build bigger. And that's going to cook off. Yeah, there's no way that's going to be pleasant. Bye-bye. It's going to go off. Why are you bothering? If you stop it, congratulations, but you're not. So instead, you're going to die. I might get an achievement for reviving this person who's clearly not playing. Yeah! I see. The ancestor. That was it. I couldn't... I knew it wasn't humankind because humankind is actually a kind of decent name for a game. Kind of. It's a little bit on the cringe side, I won't lie. But, you know, it's... Though then again, it's not as bad as people kind. I fucking hate that phrase. If anyone ever says people kind, then no. Right, you not done good if that's what you... Wait, what the fuck? Quickly get the bomb. Get the bomb. This bomb we can destroy. Come on. Just, oh, you fucking retards. We were so close, and then everyone decided, let's stop doing it. Yeah, it's a name, to be fair. So yes, Dawn of Man. Okay, so that's a nice city builder. That sounds cool. That sounds decent. To be fair, there's another game. God damn, I'm gonna try and not go in Ari. There's another game, Medieval Dynasty, which recently announced it was gonna have a. See, this is more like it in terms of stopping the bad guy from surviving. Yes, I remember hearing about Medieval Dynasty, and it was interesting because I had a friend of mine who played the ever-loving Christ out of that game. I think he's one of these kind of guys who does like a massive playthrough and then moves on to the next title. But like, he was playing Medieval Dynasty, and it's a pretty good game. The concept is incredibly simple. You are a random dude in the medieval time, and you're building up a particular section of the map, and eventually you will die and you will pass your skills on to your next generation. So like Crusader Kings in first person, or Manor Lords in first person, shall I say. I mean, yeah. And the fact that we finally have a potential for co-op, depending on what kind of co-op they're initially thinking, is also pretty cool. It's also quite a realistic game. It's not like stupid realistic, but it is realistic enough. You know, you have to be aware of the fact that you are a human being. I'm not sure about Bannerlord. I'm wondering what's going on. Has there been a development in Bannerlord? Because I was under the impression that they were doing kind of well. Have they done something stupid, perhaps? I mean, the way that they released the game is definitely something that is not what I would call the most intelligent of designs. But I wouldn't exactly say they failed, unless they've decided to do something really stupid.
Armor enhanced.
Let's see. There we go. And you're gone. And you're dead too.
Your end is nigh.
Whee!
Sniper position secured.
The only thing I would say that my biggest complaint when it comes to Bannerlord, and this is admittedly quite petty, is the fact that I have to use Nexus mods in order to be able to access the mods in general. And I don't know why, but whenever I seem to try and work with that Vortex device, it just, yeah, it just becomes really frustrating and tedious because you don't play Bannerlord, you don't play Bannerlord for its vanilla game. You play Bannerlord because you want to have your own custom game, your own story, your own this, your own that, and for the game to be as awkward to mod as with the Vortex system. Because while yes, it's a launcher, yes, whatever, I have had no end of problems trying to get the damn thing working. So for me to have the ability to play the damn game in a in a reasonable sense, I can't use the Vortex mod. And I just wish I could have the old days where all you had to do was plunk a file into another file in a certain folder, and the game would then run with said mod. I miss those days. Maybe because the games I played were simple, maybe because the games were actually quite good in terms of mod support. I don't know. But what I can say is that ever since Steam Workshop became a thing, it has basically become the standard that I kind of hold certain qualities to. Warband was also really good because it had a very easy mod scenario. Modding support system. It worked. You downloaded the mod, you installed it, and Bob's your uncle. You didn't have to spend forever fanning around. I mean, to be fair, Old World Blues is a good example of what I mean. Steam Workshop is a great example for like a game becoming so good as a result of modding. The only sort of thing I would say is that ModDB and the other lads were there. I actually quite liked the concept of that game. I felt a bit sad when the game died. I was like, because I think the game had potential. I just think what it should have happened is the developer should have allowed the game to be need to quickly go get stuff, otherwise I'm gonna freeze to death. But no, I would say that that game was not bad. Oh yeah, got it there. I'm like, why am I not getting? Why am I not progressing to the next stage? It's not the next stage yet. Shock and horror. 6 determination. Ooh. Yes. Fuck yes. I may have the ability to open certain cases. Perfect. Oh, really?
Your end is now.
But yeah, no, I'd say Imperator seems like a pretty decent game, and I hope that it can survive and come back into its own. But obviously the issue is there are other games out there that deserve a little bit more shit. I'm gonna have to, unfortunately, find a fire pit that allows me to regenerate health, because it's not going to let me do that. Yeah, it's way too slow. Come on. I really wish I didn't have to do this. The freezing thing is not fun. Shock and horror, it is not fun. Oh, okay. Are you going on holiday? Well, if you are going on holiday, have a wonderful time. Thank you so much for joining me on this day. And I hope you have a wonderful time once again. Enjoy whatever holiday you've got planned. Perfect. To be fair, that's a really good way to start this up as well. If only my frames. My frames! Oh, have a wonderful holiday in Paris. And, oh, nice. Perfect. I'm gonna quickly try and get this stuff. Oh, wonderful. That is true, but my main intention is to get the loot. Yes, I will try. I will try. The main intention here is I'm going to try and get as much shards as I can so that I can afford to purchase all of the other ones. I'm probably going to try and ensure that I can get one row successfully captured or successfully done in my particular. That's that one done.
Armor and structural integrity compromised.
Right. I have a tail of the whatever. I do not mind. Do I get some things? I get karma. To be fair, at least I can get some. If I could perhaps get the benefit of Shazoom. Yeah, I think if I can get the ability to farm this out as much as I can, it is doable. Like, I don't believe it is. I do believe it is possible to do this, and considering also this is the first run I'm doing today with all the stuff, that is something. Considering also each of the rewards we'll get for completing certain events will be there, so it's going to be worth it. It's just, it's going to take time, and I think it's going to be far more achievable. In terms of how long I expect it will take, I kind of feel like it'll take at least maybe at least 2 to 3 episodes. Definitely 2 episodes, at the very least. I would like to hazard a guess and say if we're being super efficient, it would take us a little less time. I mean, to be fair, I also am planning on playing this game outside of recording, because then I could enjoy playing this game. Well, I say enjoy. The word enjoy is a word to... No! Damn you! Damn you, sir! There we go. But I would say I played this game enough so that I can justify getting the things, and then obviously once you go. So going forward into the future in terms of what I plan to do, obviously such things like Star Citizen may not be sadly as applicable, or I might end up having to do something separate. I'm not entirely sure. Though to be fair, I've actually potentially discovered the reason why I have problems when streaming Star Citizen, and it is because of, well, I say, I have a sneaky suspicious feeling. I have a suspicious feeling that it is because of the browsing software that I have, the Opera GX, because I was having issues where I couldn't play certain. I was having problems where I couldn't play Company of Heroes 3 without having some serious lag. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, Valent Essence. Okay, so I can still get the thing. It's just not as much as I would perhaps want, that I would perhaps expect. That's fine. We can get this. Oh, the amount of money I could earn. I mean, to be fair, I am earning a decent amount of money from this. So again, it's something that I'm feeling slightly less. Like, I am getting compensated in terms of like loot and cash. Yes, I am. I will hand on my heart say, having to do this grind is giving me the ability to earn a reasonable, earn quite a lot of money, as well as valuable materials that once I've gained the mount, I should be able to sell off quite nicely. I've got a horrible sneaking suspicion that I might have accidentally sold certain things without realizing. I'm hoping I'm wrong. Get in! But at the same time, I'm also like, yeah! Yeah, you can run away. Yes, how am I? Right, medium chest of resilience. Do I have it? Yes, I do.
I know the good use for this.
I have something. Yes, we do that. I have something very much. Grabbed all the loot. This is a wondrous feeling. There is so much loot here. It's wondrous. I love it. I have loot now. Can I use it? I have loot now. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I have loot now. This is, yeah, the first session, or the first attempt. Yes, fantastic. 1, 2, 3. Wondrous. Wondrous, wondrous, wondrous. We have now over 1,000. Check that out. 1,000. That is extremely beneficial on that one. Raven Gate. Oh yes, I've already been here. That's fine. Trying to think if there's any other location that might have loot. And it indeed has a location of loot. He's like, damn it, I couldn't get you in time. So yes, the grand looting fest begins and ends. But still, the important thing is that by doing this massive loot session, grants us a pretty decent haul. But going into like plans for the future, I possibly may stream Elder Scrolls Online. I might not. We will see. There are other games, of course, we can stream. There are other games I want to play and stream. Naturally, there are a few games that I feel like maybe it would be wise not to stream until I have a decent cooling system, because I feel like my cooling system is working overtime for what I'm wanting to accomplish. And I do, actually need to get round to getting off my arse and doing something about that. But for the time being, this will do fine. Okay, I believe that is everything of note. Yes, fantastic. So we've been able to get quite a fair amount of... Yeah, I'd say quite a fair amount of stuff. I'm worried I don't have enough bloody volatile... No, I'm fairly certain I have enough volatile... Because I know I've got volatile materials, or volatile magic is the word I'm trying to find. That is overfilling my bank. So I believe I have enough. And I could even then perhaps go into my bank following the spending. Because the thing is, in addition to getting the materials that I'm needing with the in-game current, the shattered ice, I also require... Actually, should I not try and head over to... Where is it? Yeah. Still speaking. Actually, no. I don't believe... No, I don't believe it's actually the correct one, though. Actually, I could buy the 10 from the Karma Merchant as well. You can actually purchase Eternal Ice Shards. 10 of them a day. Which I think is a bit stupid. Not gonna lie. I think it's a bit dumb. Considering the, you know, outright insulting... How many can I purchase this? Atomic Empowerment. Stacks up to 3 times. You know what? I'll do that. It's 5 gold apiece, but I'm earning a fairly large amount of currencies at the moment, and I feel like I do need to purchase a bit more things, so I will buy that. 10, Jesus. Is it worth it? Probably something I need to be careful about, but sure. There we go. I think 10 is fine. I don't think 15 is worth it, though. So then if I were to grab one of these, I would get 500 karma. That's very good. Very, very good. Considering I'll be doing this a fair amount of times. We'll open up some of the gear pieces.
Statistically speaking,
to try
this is
and
rather
give me...
rare.
Ooh, crystal core. Nice. Grab some of that. Yeah, it's a shame we can't use pile of bloodstone dust. That would be wondrous, but... I'll take the shit ton of other stuff. Sell... No, no... And why is Vala Potent Blood not being deployed into that? Was going to say.
We have completed the task at hand.
To be fair, I probably should not instantly try and sell... See, I've got a fair amount of gold here. This'll definitely earn me some gold. Will it be enough to perhaps make up for the losses? Probably not. But still, I've earned my fair dues, if you don't say so myself. I mean, 5 gold is pretty good. I mean, then again, also I could sell some of the gold, the mithril and everything else I have available. So again, there is areas of I have areas in which to be blessed with decent quality loot. Anyway, so we're just going to do some roaming about, trying to get some much needed materials. I'm hoping that the next sort of phase, if you will, the next time we... Nice. Oh, nice, and completing events earns us bonus karma. That's good. So my karma, at least, will be improved. I just need to make sure I have enough money. And then that should be fine. Meow. Meow. Hello. You missed. And now you haven't missed. Shit. Dodge, 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 dodge. Jump, jump. Dodge! Yes!
Oh, what a pleasant
Wondrous.
surprise.
Haha!
Rage at maximum.
I should probably try and salvage this? Just to see what happens. Can I salvage this? No, I can't. I was hoping that because these particular Eternal Ice Shards are used as part of the ingredients to make the ingot, I had hoped I could I could salvage the ingot and turn it back into the Ice Shards, because that would be a nice little cheese. I realize that sounds silly, but desperation has made me quite determined today. If I could skip half of this thing, I would. I'm just lucky that I didn't decide to, through some stupid decision, I said I'm just lucky that the Mistborn notes. I had enough of those at least. Oh yes, I remember the roller beetle. Wait, you don't have a roller beetle? See, the roller beetle was not obnoxious. The roller beetle was not obnoxious. Might as well help someone out.
Traveler, Dormac's servants lurk all throughout the forest. We could use some help felling these trees.
You must prove your strength to Ox by becoming the Ox. I can transform you for a short time.
Ooh,
Use it to move those offerings.
I forgot about you. I'm not entirely to open this rock yet. I realize. Right. To be fair, I could do with it myself. So. Oh. How do I fucking stop?
You cut well.
On my way. I'm 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 rolling with my beetle. I'm gonna get some people. I'm gonna help get more loot. I've got a roller beetle. Here I go. Here I go. I'm rolling with my beetle now. Let's get some loot. I'm nice to play a person who helps the other people because they don't have the beetle. I will help them get loot. Here I go. Getting the loot. Doing my part. Being a nice guy. Getting the loot. Ba-dum 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 ba ba-dum 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 ba. Oh, he's all the way over there. Yes, I'm aware. I see it. I see it. Calm thy tits, sir. I see it. Whee! Oh, I'm dead. Whee! Wackaroony! You have a Skyscale, but you don't have the... That's fine. base from. Right. Am I lost? Or oh no, there's just a barrier. Didn't realize it took that. I did not realize it would reform that quickly. Unless there's another section which had the thing, which, if that's the case, brilliant. But no, yeah, as I said, I do feel like I will take a break from Guild Wars 2 as kind of as a you know, it's not so much now the anger and rage and whatnot, even though I have justifiably done such things, but also it's just the point of it now. It's the principle. It's the I have suffered through so much shit because of someone's lacking of capacity to come up with decent quality content or just decent quality ideas for a quest, and yeah, it just nullifies my reasoning for it. So as said, it's yeah. So it soured my it's soured.
Okay, just like before. Dig through the snow and find evidence of the ambush.
Yep.
Don't think. Don't remember.
I mean, I do. I don't have. Don't know. I just didn't have enough. I didn't. Can't.
We have to keep them safe. Prevent another attack. Bring us any evidence you find, okay?
Realize we're just talking to this person, but yeah. Maybe worth it, maybe. But again, is there a looking for group? Oh yeah, not many people who plays this now. Eh? Well, someone played a little bit.
Okay, that should be enough evidence. If you have more, bring it to us now.
Oh, I've done mechanics in. That might be worth it. Much better dungeon experience than this game, I won't lie. More because this game is like doing the whole you don't do it in one go sort of thing. You do it as part of the there's an answery, but yeah, no, the Final Fantasy is there. And very limited internet. Ooh, shit. Shit. That's bad.
All packed. Let's get back to the keep. We'll figure it out this time.
Jesus Christ. Sorry to hear. Sorry. That's fair. That's understandable. Damn. Cheers.
Getting healthy.
So white, looking for group. Okay. Done. Or we lost. Oh, offline. Yeah, she's gone. Living World, Majora's Marches. Yep, looks like she's lost. I'll stay in the group until she returns back online. I should probably be in. I should probably be kind of thinking about what we're doing over in Spirit's Refuge. But yeah. What I'll do actually is take a bit of a quick moment to go grab myself a cup of coffee. Grab some, take a much needed few minutes break. And then we'll continue our journey for a little bit longer. As we do need to... Oop, that's fine. That's okay. Right, BRB.
need to look again. Find evidence of the attack.
Apologies. Right. Here we go. I have returned. We are up for a little bit longer. Right. Looking for group. There's End of Dragons, but we're not doing anything End of Dragons related. Majora's March. Nothing else. Strike missions. In there. Everyone is welcome. Oh. Yes, EOD daily, need boons and heals. IBS daily. Yeah, sure, why not much? See if we can do something with that. Let's see what we can do. If we can get some rewards, maybe that might do something. Who knows? Maybe something good will happen from this. Unlikely, but you never know. How do I... Right. Team? Squad? Yes, squad. Squad, I guess, is the word. Weekly strike mission. Ooh. Hopefully this will work out.
Accelerating.
Done a huge... I've done this... Build up my reserve. What's the content before? Reinforced. We'll do my best. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Claim the buff as well. I will do the shooty shoot no matter what you want me to do. So hey ho. Alright, let's do this. This will be an interesting bit of content. 1, One boss reaches 25%, head to the next target. Am I ready? Yes, we are.
Never felt better.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Taking the shot. Never felt better.
Guessing we're focusing on one dude.
Lock and load. Getting helpless. Another testament to my greatness.
Jesus.
Statistically speaking, this is rather rare.
That was fun. That was fun. Right, that was pretty good. Not gonna lie, that was enjoyable. Guess we're doing that was a pretty good fight. You have a decent team with that works out. Is the team gone? If only I had one more goddamn thing, I could actually... I'd love to find out if I can get another one of these. I mean, to be fair, this would also be very nice. That would be very, very useful. And then be able to do some other stuff. I need to find that person and thank him.
Oh, what a pleasant surprise.
Oh, damn. Oh, the person wasn't there. How do I leave the squad? Leave squad. There we go. "68 eternal ice shards. Get the fuck in there."
Oh, I know of a good use for this.
Extremely nice. Thank you. Profit shard. Where's the merchants of this location?
Welcome.
Where's the other chap then? Aww. What's I going to... Right. Well, I mean, to be fair, I can find the guy again once I look back at the footage. But still, I will send a whisper to him and a thank you of, you know, cheers for this particular thing, because that is not the end of the world. But yeah. Oh, okay. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Yes, we know you can fucking fly. Festival travel. What kind of... You know what? Fuck it. Let's have a look. See the Labyrinthine Cliffs. Is that the place that I think it is? Because I've been there. I haven't been to this place in, honest to God, years. I haven't been here in years. And it's quite scary. Yep, I knew it. It's this location. I've been here in fucking years. Oh, damn. There's a lot of people.
In our time of great need, the Zephyrite came together and helped us rebuild Lion's Arch. They showed us that in the midst of great strife, there can be even greater unity. That despite seemingly unending conflict, our alliance, our friendship, remains unbroken. It is in this spirit that I, on behalf of the Captain's Council, commence this Festival of the Four Winds!
Oh, is there a cutscene? No. Okay. Okay, I'm a little bit spooked. There's some potential for things to go wrong. Nice. And there's diving goggles as well. Whee. Nice. I'm guessing there's a reason for this place, and it seems to be nice. Anyway, we need to get back to it. No rest for the wicked. Up to the war we go. Bajora's marches once again. The cold retreat, begging for us. I think we're close to getting to the actual, like, the call for the thingy. But still, that's a lot of. It's a lot of free materials we can get. So we'll see. What we'll do is we'll have a look-see at what challenges is left. So just to.
Have you been in contact with the other Coden tribes? Anything beyond the battle?
When Drakkar rose from the ice, we sent an emissary.
Right, middle battle. Okay, so I'm gonna go down to the saddle part, and hopefully we'll find a right in trade contracts. I've got the Elonian sandpaper, so that's fine. Corsair sailcloth in Chalon Docks, in the domain of Istan. And Guild Wars 2. What's the place called again? Bajora Marches. Boss timer. Event timers. Yes, glorious. The Iceward Saga, Bajora's Marches. Okay. Okay. So we've got about 10 minutes before the other one, which is fine. So we need... To be fair, I probably want to get the Elonian Trader at Pack Command, Dragafall for 45. I kind of feel like I want to get the other two things set up, so I can feel like I've got the thing sorted, so I don't have to spend fucking ages running around like a headless chicken. But then again, I also kind of want to get all the materials I need to get. So let us spend the money and the things we've got, because we might as well. Because we've already bought the necessary ones, so... Let's buy the diffluorite crystals, which is 90. So I have to be very precise with my mathematics here. Because obviously, oh, then again, we can just go with this. And we need to get this sorted because I got the other one sorted. So, okay. Let's get the calculator up. 250 minus Right, so if I was to get 10... Right, I have 96, that would make it 196. That's as much as I can go. That's as much as I can go. 130. Right. Might have enough. So 96 plus 130. I'm not liking the fact that when I put 160 by mistake. So I'd have 226. So just underneath that. Oh, fuck me. This is gonna be really fucking bad. Bearing in mind, I've got a lot of other things I've got to grab. It's gonna be a grind. It's gonna be a grind. It's gonna be a grind. The only thing I can hope is that the... Yeah, so about 5 past, I need to make sure that I... Nope. So yeah, it's a long grind, but eventually it'll get to a point where it'll be good again. I might do a long recording session, or a long streaming session where I'm doing nothing but this. It may not be the most appealing at points, but I do at least have
Rage at maximum.
but I do at least have the determination to go, yep, this is how it's going to be. It's going to be a rough run. It's going to be a rough launch. It's going to be a tough time. It's going to be a rough time. But the hope is that by farming and grinding and farming and grinding and farming and grinding and farming and grinding and farming and grinding, it's just going to be enough. It has to be enough. They're just, you know... As I said, it's unfortunate that we have to do it this way. I'm going to have to do a lot of fucking grinding. Maybe if I try and repeat the damn things, I could potentially save myself some bother, or if I can get some bonus quests, or fucking hell, I might even ask friends and family to send me stuff. But yeah, I will do anything. I'm not going to be you know what, I should actually probably ask that. It's like, do you have spare this? I will compensate for you deeply. As long as you have this. That might be a thing I might do, actually.
Never felt better.
I'm not gonna lie. I might actually see if a friend of mine has that, because if they do, I might be able to skip a lot of pain and suffering. We'll see. To be fair, no, anticlimactic as that sounds, that would be a really great middle finger to this game. As much as honor and duty and other that bollocks demands it, I will be like, yeah. But yeah, to be fair, I'm actually kind of feeling, yeah, I don't know, I will see. What we'll do is we'll stream the, right, I quickly just need to message my friend, see if I can get this up, so. The stage for the Skyscale quest. Stuck at the saddle bit. bits, but not all. And I have done so. Not much. Negotiations are hopefully progressing well. I will need to make our way to the far side so we can get started on the quest. If you have any. If I can get it, I can get it. If not, if not. But I would appreciate it if I could. To be fair...
The whispers.
Getting
Jormag's
healthy.
voice is getting louder.
Too loud
May
for
all
my
your
taste.
theories be sound.
Let's get started.
Yeah, so...
At least tell me you're making your rounds while you're
So this is looking pretty decent.
tests aren't going well.
So yes, I've asked a friend to help her into this.
Odin of Stillwater speaking. Anyone who can lift a blade, come to me. You heard the whispers in the air. Drakkar gains strength as I speak.
Nice.
Just above this valley. Every second we let it fester in that cave, the louder those whispers get. Join me, and we will silence them.
Tried to stop, and he couldn't.
Who couldn't?
I didn't need that. I didn't. I should get back to my rounds. Sorry.
Yeah, so what we'll do to round off this stream is we will complete the Drakkar map thingy group event and then hopefully be able to earn a decent amount. If we can, like, if I can get my... If my friend is very kind, and I'll definitely compensate for all the materials if we need to.
We won't have much
But yeah,
time.
it is
Your car
just a
grows more powerful
lot.
every second.
And if we
You hear
can
a voice in
avoid
your
having
head,
to spend
ignore
so
it.
much time grinding,
Remember that
I
the
would
ice
gladly
dragon
cut the
speaks
series
all
short in an
cars.
anticlimactic
Your
manner.
cause may not
But
be
at
your
least
own.
if I can get the quest done. Put it this way: if I can get it, if I can dramatically cut the quest down, I will reconsider uninstalling this game. That is the truth. If a friend of mine is able to get me to cheese this last bit, then I will very much reconsider uninstalling the game. I might obviously not play it and stream it for a bit because obviously there are other bits of content I'd like to get done, but at least I wouldn't be feeling so shitty. I'd still feel a bit pissed off, but at least I won't feel really like I've gone through the biggest bullshit. But yeah, my friend who's played this game is like a super god when it comes to this, so they'll know. They've done a lot in Guild Wars 2. Yeah, this is looking optimal. This is looking positive.
Send as many of these things as it wants. It won't make a difference.
To be fair, if there's any major level of grind I can avoid from this, that would be great. Just because at this point, it's like I don't want to have to do it. After all the other shit I've gone through. Right, I'm feeling confident with this group. We took our time a little bit, but at the same time, there's definitely a good place to be. This is a good area to be in. Lord, it's warm today. Well, I have just had a cup of coffee, so that would explain a few things. But still, it's warm today. Right, there we go, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. Like this epic quest and there's some random soundtrack for guys going. Right. Just block the path. Grab the tree. Wait, is there a logging thing this year? Oh, there's a Daily Shiver Peaks Lumberer. Nice. To be fair, I'm probably going to need to do a fuckload of gold farming in the near future. But to be fair, getting the gold farming and doing other quests. Because, again, there was a time where I said I would be doing the series, season episode 1. And, of course, we still actually need to complete the End of Dragons game. So, you know, as much as there's other things going on I can talk about, it's like, yeah. Right, yeah. Okay. Of course they make it account bound. Ah, shit. Well, that's me fucked, isn't it? Guess the uninstalling's back on. Never in my entire life have I wished I could just buy the fucking... Never in my entire time playing Guild Wars 2 have I desired
It's here. I know it.
the ability to purchase with gold, real-life cash, more. I just want to be done with this stupid grind.
Your car!
I just want to be done. I want to be finished. I want to be free.
You know why I've come, yet you cower in the ice. Face me, and let us finish what you started. There you are. All right, everyone, get ready.
Rage at maximum. I can wait.
This is feeling optimal.
To the wall. Watch where it's going.
Never felt better. Armor enhanced. There's the power.
It's gone further inside. We need to get after it. Watch my back. I'll rip down this whole cavern if I have to.
Accelerating. Never felt better.
Get us through that ice. Just need a little more time.
Well, the good news is the servers are going down. I mean, the thing is, if we can do this, we can farm a certain amount of this stuff. So if for example I spend, I don't know, a couple of hours a day just farming this up, doing what we can, then popping into something else, I'm fairly confident we can get this done within a reasonable amount of time. Bearing in mind there's a lot of rewards that can be done for succeeding with this event. And the amount of experience and rewards and whatnot, plus also the ability to do the ability to get money from it as well, like, you know, gold will hopefully be something.
See? Easy.
So, you know, it's doable. Is it great? Well, it's shit to say the least, but there's nothing else I can really do. It's just, that's how it is. We just have to manage with it. I was hoping I could get my friend to get me some stuff, but then I should have paid attention to the item. It's stupid that I can't have that sent, though. I mean, seriously. Again, if there's one thing I can praise EA for, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but it is true, I can rely on them to make the option both something you work for and something you pay for. And I think recently my desire to be able to just get the goddamn item in question is very much now on, especially on the value of this particular thing. It is, yeah, it is something that I feel like I feel like this is something that definitely... I feel like I definitely need. Nice. I feel like this is definitely something that I would happily pay for. I mean, again, call me... I can't believe I'm just genuinely praising EA for something here, but say what you will about them, they at least give you the benefit of an option to buy the fucking thing. Maybe not to the same... If I do it once, I'll wait until the next one.
Open that Raven Gate and destroy whatever's channeling the Lost Spirit's magic. Clear the air.
Yeah, so in terms of like other content, definitely going to be rolling with something like... To be fair, I'm not too sure. Elder Scrolls Online might be something I could perhaps pop onto and sort of say like something that I could casually record. So like, while I may not be recording it all the time and you may not be seeing a sort of progression story like you would say with Guild Wars 2, you would see sort of like me playing through some of the quests, some of the dungeons, some of the other things. So that way then you can see... Yeah, so that way you could then see like the benefits of Elder Scrolls Online. Because it does, you know, from what I can see, has some really good exploration moments to it, marks to it. And yeah, I'm liking it. I'm genuinely surprised at how much I am enjoying the game, especially since I'm genuinely surprised at my willingness to explore the realms and whatnot, despite and obviously there are other games as well that could potentially be I mean, again, there are other games that are coming out this year that I definitely will be wanting to play, as well as some other things. So, all in all, Guild Wars may be taking a bit of a sunset for a time being. I don't think I'll completely quit Guild Wars 2. I think there was a time where I was going to be seriously considering not playing Guild Wars ever again because I was that pissed off with how things have gone. But I think what probably would be the more correct thing to do is just take a long break, possibly 6 months to a year, just to sort of indicate just how much of a thing. Because I feel like part of this reason why I'm doing the grind is probably my fault. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm thinking I probably sold some of the materials. But at the same time, I'm like...
The gate's open. Now get in there and cut off the source.
Right, and so now I've got that whole... I got nom. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. I say. Yeah. Yeah. I got some achievements. But yeah, so definitely the Guild Wars is going to be on the back foot for quite some time. There are other games as well that are due to come out that I might try and live stream. I mean, the whole live streaming thing so far has been proven to be quite well, it's been a bit of a mixed bag. I think there's some really good successful streams, which I've genuinely had quite a lot of. It's been quite awesome having. And I will put Guild Wars on top of that. I'm not going to shit on Guild Wars for when it's been bad, because when it's full. Yeah, I'm not going to shit on Guild Wars because of this particular grind overshadowing the other stuff. But at the same time, and I will say that there have been some really good streams where I've had really good interactions with people. But at the same time, it's also like, are you fucking for real with what this has been going on? Kind of surprised I lived through that. Genuinely, I didn't expect to live through that. Why I'm still alive, I don't really know. Spiritual binding. Yeah, so I should probably next time wait for the Oh, nice! That's actually quite a nice cheese. Nice. Get thy fuck in there. Very well done, Mesmers. I appreciate that. Now that I can get the access to some of the chests and the like, I suppose the only good thing I can get out of this is that now that I've gotten, now that we have to go through all of the other shit, I'll have the reason to at least gain experience and benefit from said experience. Shazam! I came up on my own 2 feet. Come on. Come on. Here you go. Data Jakar. Fantastic. 3 big cheers for the Ravens hero.
Was a legendary hunt. Thank you. All of you. I doubt it's gone for good. Jormag's power is strong here. But we bought ourselves time, quieted the whispers. And I got to remind Jormag that my family's legend yet lives. Rest up. This fight's not over.
And more importantly, Yep. There you go. That is indeed a pretty good thing to be having done. So I'm going to wrap things up for today's stream. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this kind of content, let me know in the comment section down below, clicking on the like button and of course subscribing to the channel. I will be back online on Saturday. That'll be around 3-ish. And we will be getting that stuff, or we'll be making once again a charge for getting this sorted. I am going to focus a lot on Guild Wars 2 for the foreseeable future until this fucking content is done. So, in advance, I apologize for the lack of any kind of change or any immediate change to it, but rest assured, once we've done this, Guild Wars 2 is going on the back burner. And I intend to make a pretty particular point on it. Still, it's definitely... Everyone says, oh, you can just get this thing. I was like, yes, but if you don't know what to grab and what to do, If you haven't done the fucking guide, or you didn't think to get the guide because you got rid of items, I'm fairly convinced I might have sold certain things. If I did or did not, I don't know, but at this point, I don't have it, so I don't have it. So, we're back to 326, so it's kind of okay. Just, yeah, it's just how it is. So, anyway, that's going to be it from me. I'll catch up with you guys next time. This is Mr. Jaeger signing out. Have a good one.